So hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the concept of negativity. We are talking about negativity, the types of the negativity, where does the negativity came from, and we were going to talk about how to avoid negativity or how to get rid of negativity in your life. So let's get started. So first things first, where does negativity even come from? According to Jay Shetty, there are three main sources of negativity. The first is fear, comparison, and the influence. Like in this case, the fear is the big one. Like, have you ever found yourself thinking, what if I fail, or what if things go wrong? Fear causes us to imagine the worst case scenario, even if it hasn't happened yet, and it creates a lot of unnecessary stress in your life. And then there is comparison. The comparison is very sneaky. You hop into social media and instantly see someone who seems more successful, more attractive, more and more everything, and boom, you start the feeling less than. That feeling of I'm not enough, it feeds the negativity. Basically, it is the food for negativity in your life. And finally, the external influences. This is when the people around us, like family, friends, or colleagues, or even the society, project their own fears and expectations onto us. And with this kind of thinking, we might feel pressured, like to follow a path that isn't yours. Just to make others happy, we choose that path, and that can cause a lot of inner conflict within us. Mainly from these three things, the negativity actually enters in our life. Now the second point is you have to become aware of negative thoughts. What are the thoughts that are coming into your mind? Are they negative or are they positive? So basically the question is, how do we start tackling this negativity? Step 1 is awareness. Jay Shetty in his book suggests that you need to notice when negative thoughts pop up in your mind. It is like we are on autopilot sometimes, letting these negative thoughts control us without even realizing it. For example, think of your mind like a garden. Negative thoughts are the weeds. Like if you don't pay attention, they will take over. But if you catch them early, you can stop them from growing into your garden. Shetty says that monks practice this daily, observing their thoughts without getting caught into them. So it is about seeing the thought, acknowledging it, but not letting it take the root in our mind. So in this way, you can aware of your negative thoughts. And a practical way to start this is by journaling. When you feel stressed, angry, or down, write it down. What is triggering you? Is it fear, comparison, or something someone has said to you? Once you recognize the thought, you can start working on it. You can look for it. The third point is limiting negative people and influences. So let's talk about the people that are present around you. Jay Shetty introduces the concept of the circle of influence. The idea is very simple. The people you spend time with either lift you up or bring you down. So we have all been in situations where someone is constantly negative, right? They complain about everything, and after a while you start feeling the same way. That is why we say that negativity is contagious. It is a contagious disease. It spreads from one person to another. Like everyone has a person in their life who always complain about their life, their clothes, their family, their friends, their job profile, and eventually it becomes habit. And what can you do about it? Like with this kind of people, you have to set boundaries for this kind of people. It doesn't mean that you have to cut people out of your life completely, but you can limit your exposure to negativity. And when you need to give yourself permission to step away, your energy is very much valuable. And on the flip side, seek out for positive people, uplifting people. Spend time with those who inspires you, who challenges you in a healthy way, and who supports your growth. Surrounding yourself with good energy makes it easier to stay positive and balanced in your life. The fourth point is shift your mindset. You have to turn the challenges into the growth kind of things. So it is a very game changer in your life. Shift your mindset when challenges come your way. Instead of focusing on what's going wrong in my life, Jay Shetty suggests that you should ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What if you looked at every obstacle as a chance to grow? For example, imagine you didn't get the job that you wanted from a long time. So rather than feeling defeated, focus on what the interview taught you, where things got wrong. Maybe you learned something about yourself, or maybe it showed you the areas where you can improve for the next time. So this shift in thinking is powerful. It turns failures into lessons. The fifth point is gratitude. A very simple tool but very powerful. It is one of the easiest way to get reduce of the negativity. Gratitude. So Jay Shetty says monks practice gratitude every single day, and it is not just about the big things. It is about noticing the small everyday moments. Each day when you woke up in the morning, write down the 3 things that you are grateful for. Don't write it, just think of those things. It could be something as simply as a good meal that you had last night, a comfortable bed for the sleep, Okay, in fact the sun is shining in the sky, so it is also a good thing. So gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. Over the time, this requires your brain to see the positive even in difficult times. So the sixth point is detach from negative thoughts. So the here is where the monk's mindset really comes into play. Detachment. Monks are mastermind at detaching from their emotions. When a negative thought appears, instead of holding onto it, they simply observe it and let it pass by. Just explains that this practice of mindfulness helps you to stay calm and present even when life gets very much tough. Like, think of your thoughts like clouds in the sky. They come and go, and you don't need to chase them or try to make them disappear. You just let them float by. All the time, this helps you to distance yourself from the constant chatter in your mind. Point 7, last but not the least, it is time for mental detox. Just like you might detox your body, Jay Shetty suggests that doing the same with your mind. That means cutting out unnecessary negativity, whether it is reducing your time on social media, avoiding negative news, or simply spending more time in nature. A mental detox can help to cleanse your mind and create space for positivity. So you have to replace negativity with content that uplifts you. You have to read a book that inspires you, listen to the motivational podcast, or spend time doing something that is very creative. And by surrounding yourself with positive inputs, you naturally start to feel lighter and more at peace. So these 7 points. So to recap, we have learned some powerful ways to tackle negativity from Jay Shetty's Think Like a Monk. Second part, fear. Okay, so first you have to become aware of where your negative thoughts comes from, whether it is fear, whether it is comparison or the external influences. Then start shifting your perspective, focusing on what you can learn from the tough situations. You have to remember that you have to set boundaries with negative people. You have to practice gratitude daily. You have to detach from your thoughts instead of getting stuck in them. Okay, and you have to give your mind a regular detox. With these small powerful steps, you can start living a life filled with more peace, positivity, and a purpose. So that's it for today, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more self-improvement tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.